Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there, enjoying your day. Happy Friday to all y'all. Happy Friday. All right. We got to get into this very, very quickly because now King Charles III is making his first speech ever to everyone. We're a few moments behind, but I scrolled it back just to make sure we are all watching it together as a family. But we now know, without a shadow of a doubt, Queen Elizabeth has passed, and now the crown is being passed on to Prince Charles, now to be King Charles III. So, do me a favor. We're going to take a look at this speech. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 200 likes. I see a bunch of you guys starting to file in. This is a moment in time. I wanted to share this with you guys. I know that we could be talking about a bunch of other things as well, but this is a moment in world history. Okay, this is a huge moment in world history, and I wanted us all to be a part of it. Okay, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with King Charles being passed the baton or passed the crown and all that or not, it's still, no matter what, a huge moment in time. And also, he is the oldest king to be crowned, to be really to let you guys know that as well, which is very interesting. So anyway, after his mother, who served 70 years as queen, she passes it on to her son. And this is very interesting. So hit that like button down below. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We got to get into some stories and we got to get into this. So because I know that it is happening right now as we speak. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Like I said, this is a moment in history for us all to tune into and watch. So let's take a look at this.
Birth.
Oh, come on. Come on. Hold on, guys. This thing's just started tripping. As soon as I try to pop it up. Okay.
Served the people of so many nations. In 1947, on her 21st birthday, she pledged in a broadcast from Cape Town to the Commonwealth to devote her life, whether it be short or long, to the service of her peoples. That was more than a promise. It was a profound personal commitment which defined her whole life. She made sacrifices for duty. Her dedication and devotion as sovereign never wavered through times of change and progress, through times of joy and celebration, and through times of sadness and loss. In her life of service, we saw that abiding love of tradition, together with that fearless embrace of progress, which makes us great as nations. The affection, admiration, and respect she inspired became the hallmark of her reign. And as every member of my family can testify, she combined these qualities with warmth, humor, and an unerring ability always to see the best in people. I pay tribute to my mother's memory, and I honor her life of service. I know that her death brings great sadness to so many of you, and I share that sense of loss beyond measure with you all. When the Queen came to the throne, Britain and the world were still coping with the privations and aftermath of the Second World War, and still living by the conventions of earlier times. In the course of the last 70 years, we have seen our society become one of many cultures and many faiths. The institutions of the state have changed in turn. But through all changes and challenges, our nation and the wider family of realms, of whose talents, traditions, and achievements I am so inexpressibly proud, have prospered and flourished. Our values have remained and must remain constant. The role and the duties of monarchy also remain, as does the sovereign's particular relationship and responsibility towards the Church of England, the church in which my own faith is so deeply rooted. In that faith and the values it inspires, I have been brought up to cherish a sense of duty to others and to hold in the greatest respect the precious traditions, freedoms, and responsibilities of our unique history and our system of parliamentary government. As the Queen herself did with such unswerving devotion, I too now solemnly pledge myself, throughout the remaining time God grants me, to uphold the constitutional principles at the heart of our nation. And wherever you may live in the United Kingdom, or in the realms and territories across the world, and whatever may be your background or beliefs, I shall endeavor to serve you with loyalty, respect, and love, as I have throughout my life. My life will, of course, change as I take up my new responsibilities. It will no longer be possible for me to give so much of my time and energies to the charities and issues for which I care so deeply. But I know this important work will go on in the trusted hands of others. This is also a time of change for my family. I count on the loving help of my darling wife, Camilla. In recognition of her own loyal public service since our marriage 17 years ago, she becomes my Queen Consort.
Okay.
I know she will bring to the demands of her new role the steadfast devotion to duty on which I have come to rely so much. As my heir, William now assumes the Scottish titles which have meant so much to me. He succeeds me as Duke of Cornwall and takes on the responsibilities for the Duchy of Cornwall, which I have undertaken for more than 5 decades. Today, I am proud to create him Prince of Wales, Tywysog Cymru, the country whose title I've been so greatly privileged to bear during so much of my life and duty. With Catherine beside him, our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations, helping to bring the marginal to the center ground, where vital help can be given. I want also to express my love for Harry and Meghan as they continue to build their lives overseas. In a little over a week's time, we will come together as a nation, as a Commonwealth, and indeed a global community, to lay my beloved mother to rest. In our sorrow, let us remember and draw strength from the light of her example. On behalf of all my family, I can only offer the most sincere and heartfelt thanks for your condolences and support. They mean more to me than I can ever possibly express. And to my darling Mama, as you begin your last great journey to join my dear late Papa, I want simply to say this: thank you. Thank you for your love and devotion to our family and to the family of nations you have served so diligently all these years. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
There it is, guys. There that is. Wow. Well, whoever wrote that for him did a good job, in my personal opinion. But y'all comments are hilarious. Some of y'all comments are hilarious. I will say that. Because the thing is I know that there's conversations about should he actually. I mean, like I said, I don't know a lot about this world. As far as this goes and everything. As far as like what are the rules and what he is or is not allowed to do, so on and so forth. What are the rules are? I mean, I'm seeing people saying side chicks around the world are rejoicing. But I don't know if that's the whole thing. Like, I know that some people in comments that I posted or that had posted on my show on yesterday's show when we talked about the passing of Queen Elizabeth, there were certain people that were saying like it shouldn't even be passed, the crown shouldn't even be passed over to Prince Charles. It should actually be passed over to William, not Prince Charles, or obviously now he's King Charles, but he should not have gotten the title king. He should not have been crowned because of being divorced. Okay. But the thing is I don't know a whole lot about that. Okay. But the KRZ Dog Life just said, Will is rightful heir should skip Charles in succession. Now, the question I have, though, KRZ, is why? Is it solely because he got divorced and he married Camilla? Or that's the one thing I'm wondering about. That's the one piece I'm still trying to figure out. Okay. And then, yes, and the music experience says he's next in line for the throne. But then apparently I'm hearing some other things about like within faith and tradition and all that. Then they're supposed to marry once and marry once only. They're not supposed to have like multiple wives or something. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I'm still trying to figure that out or still trying to understand that. So if anybody knows a little bit more about how the royal family and the rules within the royal family is broken down, please holler at your boy, because that's something I think that a lot of us would love to understand as well. We only know so much. I assume because he is her son, would be the rightful heir to don the crown, whether we like it or not, right? Because obviously there's people who feel some type of way. Man, there's people that feel some type of way about Queen Elizabeth as well, which I see there. I see those points, and I'm not going to sit here and argue about those right now, or discuss those right now. But we will most definitely talk about it on a later show for sure. The controversies and the reactions on the internets and all the memes and all that. We will talk about that for sure. But when it comes to, and whether or not we like Prince then Prince Charles, is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, in matter of opinion, I'm talking about the rules and the rules of tradition, right? So I'm hearing people sitting there going, no, it should be going over to William, not to Charles. That's the question I have. That's the question I have here. Okay. Hold on. Carrie Bonvie just said the Queen changed the divorce rule before he married Camilla, allowing him to reign. See? Okay. So then So the Queen moved the goalpost. The Queen basically moved the goalpost before she passed because she wanted to get her son. I mean, if that is entirely true, she was doing that so that her son could reign supreme. Very, very interesting if that's true. Kareen, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I don't know how we don't know this. It's been mentioned for decades that he would be the king. I mean, true. But that's the thing. Like now, but then I'm hearing other people say in comments, this is the reason why I'm addressing it and talking about it here. Because I read y'all's comments. I read as many as I can. Let's keep it real. With the amount of stories and the amount of times I'm on here live, I don't read every single person's comments, but I read as many as I can. And as soon as we got done with the show yesterday, there was a comment, and the comment said something along the lines of, it shouldn't be King Charles. It should be King William because of this rule that I guess from what we're hearing now said that it's been passed on or it has been changed. But because of his said divorce, he should not be allowed to reign as king. But now we're hearing that she moved the goalpost. Okay. She moved the goalpost. Okay. That is Steph here or something in the comments. I don't think Steph the Alter Nerd is here. But if she was here, would love to have her on to talk about this for sure. But I don't see her in the chat. I should just reach out to her. Yes, I will definitely do that. Witchy Gemini, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Hold on. Kareen, thank you so much for the 5. They are incorrect. Just Google, he is their heir next in line. He is the heir next in line. Sorry. People want it, but it's not a rule. That's a lie. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Yes, I will. Yeah, it just depends on. I'll reach out. I'll reach out to Steph, but I know that she's a busy lady. She's a busy one, but I'll see what's up. I will definitely see what's up right now. Hold on. I reached out to her. Let's see if she hops on. But anyway, or if she's available. Let's just start there. But I don't think she's watching. But anyway, let's see. Yes. Okay. So obviously we're on a completely different topic today, but I will look into it. I have been talking about that, or, obviously, I know that a lot of other people have talked about it to great lengths. I've been working on trying to get some other people of importance onto the show to talk about it as well, with Kylie Rodney and all that. We will be talking about that later on, but obviously this is big news here too. So we will be talking about this, okay? Um, and so yeah, sorry about that. I was messaging, people to see if there's something or a way to have them come on. But as far as we know right now, I know that there's a lot of people that are frustrated or not happy about King Charles, or about Charles becoming king. But them are the breaks. He's next in line. He is now King Charles III. I think within this speech, I think he addressed a lot of different things. He touched on obviously his son William. He obviously touched on both his sons, but he touched on William moving up in the ranks, or at least getting a different title here, which his son is getting. William is getting a new title, allegedly. There's a lot that's going on here. So, and there's going to be a lot of movement that goes on. Now, what happens with Prince Harry? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? What happens with Harry? I don't know about that part. But I did want to come on here and talk with you guys, or have us all watch his speech and kind of react to it. I think what he said was, I think that's what his rules were, or his rules. I think his speech was very good, very touching, very diplomatic. But obviously, you could tell this is still terrible news for the royal family. And again, it shocked the whole world. It shocked not only just their nation, but the entire world. So many people were shocked by this information. Shoot, I was too, So this information is very, very wild. Shocking. Let's just say that. Charity Griffiths, thank you so much for the £5. Dude, people are talking without rules or history. Divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Big love, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, there's just a lot to be said here. And there's a lot to, find out. Obviously, this is still just part of this 10-day ceremony that's going to be taking place here very, very shortly, which is crazy, which is, of course, part of tradition as well. Jane in the chat from UK, who may have some information. Albus, I'll take a look, or I'll see what's up. I'll see what's up if there's in what they say. All right, I'll keep an eye. You see, and some people are saying, like Jane just said, his speech was on point and very, very touching. God save the king. And this is, like I said, there's a lot of people that are moved by this information, and there's a lot of people that are not moved by this information. This will be very interesting as time goes on. LM, thank you so much for the 20 SEK. She changed the rule because of her own past. Interesting. I wonder what that is. Sneaky Kiki, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. I do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And yes, I mean, he waited 73 years to be crowned as king. Obviously, he's not going to be serving for 70 years. He's not going to be serving for 7 decades. But it does make this very interesting, where he'll be king, and then it'll be Prince William, or William will be moving up to King William after King Charles III's reign. So this is very, very, it's a wild series of events that have gone down here, to be honest. And you got to remember, it's a whole family that's grieving. It's a whole family that's very sad, upset. I know that there's people out here on the, out here on the internets trying to make jokes and poke fun at the situation, putting in their own 2 cents about everything. But at the same time, I'm not going to put in my opinions on that right now. All I can say is may she rest in peace, and may this family have time to grieve over this situation. And of course, I know that a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he finally got a job at 73. Well, he is now King Charles III, y'all. Okay, history is in the making, or history has been made. And he is now King Charles III. Interesting. Hold on, I'm going to write that down. TG just said something. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to hop on really quick and have you guys and just have y'all see the king's speech, okay, and hear what he had to say about everything. And I think the speech was very well done, very well balanced. He talked about all these things that are going on. Of course, he addressed his mother, which is, I think it was a very, very nice speech. So we'll see what happens here as time goes on. But now we are going to be pushing forward towards the ceremony of. I'm assuming that there's some sort of crowning event, but like I said, I'm not a I don't know I don't know the traditions that go down here when it comes to being crowned royalty, right? But like I said, many questions I have. Jackie, thank you so much for the 6. Elizabeth would never have been queen if her uncle hadn't abdicated in favor of the woman he loved. Ah, interesting. Yeah, see, I don't know a lot of the history behind Queen Elizabeth and and so on. So this is, like I said, still very new, very much an educational experience for me too. Misfits, thank you so much for the £9. As per the 1772 Marriage Act, you need permission from the sovereign to marry. So the Queen gave permission for Charles to marry Camilla. No rules were broken. I'm from the UK and historian. So nothing was changed. Interesting. But see, that's the thing. People out here are saying something completely different. You feel me? Some people are sitting there going, hey, she switched it around. He shouldn't be heir to the throne. It should be Prince Williams, or it should be William because of what, etc. All right. Interesting. Because of this divorce and all that. He shouldn't have been doing that. But that's very, very interesting. Let me see if there's anything else in here too. I guess there's one big old ceremony going on here too. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this real quick.
We do not live to ourselves. and we do not die to ourselves. If we live to the Lord, and if we die to the Lord. So then, whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord's. For to this end, Christ died and lived again, so that he might be Lord of both the dead and the living. Why do you pass judgment on your brother or sister? Or you, why do you despise your brother or sister? For we will all stand before the judgment seat of God. For it is written, "As I live, says the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall give praise to God." So then, each of us will be accountable to God.
So this is going on right now, right now as we speak. I'm gonna move it up to see. So one big old ceremony that's going down. Yeah, y'all. I mean, and that, yes, King Bob. Yes, King Bob. That was the new prime minister, Prime Minister Truss. So yeah. Yeah. So this is a very interesting situation, but you see the speech. Again, I thought it was a good speech, in my personal opinion. And hopefully he'll be a good king. That's all I can hope for. And hopefully he takes care of the people around, in the most respectful and the best, in the best way possible. He takes care of his country, and he takes care of all the other, um, of all the whatever he reigns over, he does it in the most diplomatic and fair way. So we'll see how he goes and how he moves forward from this point on. But again, it is now King Charles III, 73 years old, apparently the oldest king, or the oldest person to ever be appointed king. It's very interesting. History in the making, y'all. Definitely history in the making. But again, as we find out more information, as this story continues, let's be real. Yes, King Charles III. But as things continue, because this is going to be 10 days of this, I think it's going to be interesting to see how things progress, see who actually is at these ceremonies. A part of me wonders if Meghan Markle is making an appearance, or if she's not even showing up, because that says a lot to me too. Let's be completely honest on that. It'll be interesting to see what if she makes an appearance. And of course, there's a lot of people that feel some type of way because of Prince Andy, okay, and of all the salaciousness that's been that's been surrounding him as well. Will he be protected from this point on? Let's keep it real, because there's been a lot of accusations on him as well. There's so many questions I have, so many questions I have. So yeah, I got a lot of questions, and I think now that she is no longer in power, no longer in, the queen, that piece of protection is King Charles going to protect those certain things, Are things going to leak out even more now? Are we going to see more truths, more things that are debunked or confirmed? Because let's be real, we have those stories from Harry and from Meghan Markle that have these accusations and all that within the royal family. I wonder about that too. You see what I'm saying? Because that's still what's going on. That's still what's going on. I see the media trying to trash her like crazy. Still, it's pretty interesting, you know. Although, you know, I've listened to some of her podcast, and it's that ain't popping. But that's my own personal opinion. You see what I'm saying? Not because of what she has said with these allegations. I just didn't enjoy her podcast. But that's just me. You see what I'm saying? Katarina just said Meghan is always blamed no matter what she does. It's disgusting. Yeah, absolutely. As soon as she said those things about the royal family, a lot of BS, she got a lot of flack for a lot of those things. So I'm wondering if she even showed up, if she's even going to show up to any of these ceremonies, because she didn't show up. She didn't go with Harry when he was flying out to say his final goodbyes to his grandmother. Okay. He went there alone. She was left behind. Actually, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up. Because it's so interesting that, of course, you know, they're the people that were there in the room as she was passing on, as she was crossing over. That's one thing I'm trying to find here really, really quick. Well, I can't find it anymore, but obviously there was a lot of people in the room as she passed on, but then they did not but you know, as they said, Meghan Markle was left behind. She didn't go there. So it's very interesting. Thank you so much for the £2, Welsh. Yes. So William will be crowned Prince of Wales after. Interesting. Aha. Interesting. Another £2. Thank you so much, Welsh. Pascal, I could tell you a lot of stories of royals. Yeah, I would love to hear them, man. You know, we're gonna have to please reach out to me. I'd love to have you on to talk about that. But because there's so much that I feel like the Americans, regular average Joe Americans like myself, that obviously know of the Queen, know of the royal family, but there's so much history that I don't know about, that I'd love to know more of. There's pieces of information there that we only hear, snippets of it every once in a while, but not like the whole thing. So that would be great to get that information and have that conversation for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's even, I mean, people are reacting, like this right here. Somebody that just shows here an emotional moment. British Airways pilot revealed Queen had died 40 minutes before flight from New York was due to land in London as air stewardess breaks down in tears. I mean, people are really responding. People are really reactive, emotional about this this information. And it's terrible. It's terrible. It's very, very sad. Welsh, thank you so much for the £5. Look up Queen and her husband have tea party with orphan children. I will look that up for sure. But yes, you see what I'm saying? But then again, this is just very, very sad. Um, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this really, really quick. Whoops.
We got in the side. We have Elizabeth, the Queen, passed away earlier today. With the family got in the side. We have a little more information than that at the moment. But I thought I should at least tell you that before you arrive at the terminal, as I know many will be very, very sad about this. It'll give you some time to reflect. As I say, we have 40 minutes to landing. We'll all be thinking about her family in this time. Please, if any of you are particularly upset with this family, aware it's also affecting some of my crew.
Yeah, I mean, this is like I said, everybody's responding. Everyone's responding to this information, and obviously it's very visceral. Some people are going good, and then some people are like, "Oh my Lord." This is like it was like my grandmother passing away type of thing. It's still sad stuff. Jane, thank you so much. I have a Queen memory. I saw the Queen one time when I was waiting for a bus in London, and I turned to a lady waiting next. Lady waiting next, I guess, said, was that Her Majesty? She said she often drives past. Oh, that's interesting. So you saw her just whizzing down the road. That's cool as hell. That's very, very cool. I'm sure the royal family just stays in their palaces and then their little castles in the sky kind of thing. You know what I mean? And are just make those very rare outings in public outings and all that. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, a nation is crying right now. A nation is very upset. People in the world are reacting. People in the world are absolutely shocked as well. And for those of y'all who are reacting in that way, I send my condolences to all of you. This is one big moment in time where we have someone moving up in the moving up to power, and it's a huge moment in world history for sure. It is a huge moment in world history. And there's a lot of people, again, like Lala's World is saying, we are rejoicing. Some people are very happy about it, and some people are not happy about it. And I think that's what's going to happen with a lot of, with this whole situation. I feel like that's the same thing with a lot of leaders. There's going to be a lot of hate and a lot of love. There's going to be both sides. When we hear in America, when we hear about a president passing on, there's a lot of both. There's a lot of, oh, okay, whatever, good. And there's the other side of, oh man, he was a good leader. You know what I mean? And then there's the other part of who is he? There's some presidents like that. So it's interesting. But I think no matter what, we, in my personal opinion, I feel like you should never be going off on, in disrespecting the dead, in my personal opinion. I think that you do the respectful thing and you send your condolences and you say, may that person rest in peace. And may this, hopefully, King Charles III steps in and does the right thing. Hopefully he does the right thing. And maybe for those that are out there that think that, or that are upset that King Charles is, or that Prince Charles has moved into the position of wearing the crown as King Charles III, I'm hoping that he proves all of them wrong instead of proving all the naysayers right. So that's my thing. My fingers are crossed that he does the right thing, and when he goes into power, he does the right thing. And he leads with his heart, not to be some tyrannical piece of trash. That's what I'm hoping for. So again, somebody said Cali Dime, he just might be a great king. He could be. You know what I'm saying? He could be. So you never know. So I'm going to sit back and I say, hey, let's see what happens, y'all. Let's sit back and see what he does. Because I know a lot of us are sitting here going, let's see. I'm not happy about this. Well, let's see what he does. Let's see what this man does. And I'm hoping that it is the glass is half full on this one. You feel me? That the glass is half full on this one. But King Charles III has spoken for the first time ever. And I'm hoping that the next time he does address the world, it's just him going, everyone gets a free car. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping he goes his Oprah route. You know what I mean? Does the right thing. You get a car. You get a car. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets free money. Y'all get money. I don't need all this money. That's what I'm hoping for. King Charles III goes, even the Americans across the pond, y'all get some free pounds. Just take the monies. You know what I mean? We got plenty of gold in this castle. Just take it all. Or not all of it. Hold up. Just take half. We got enough money in here. That's what I'm hoping for, y'all. Okay? Let's see what the dude does. Okay? Let's see what he does. But I do appreciate the speech. Hopefully he is I hope his reign is supreme. Okay? I really do. And I'm not talking about a Cutlass Supreme or a Taco Supreme. I'm talking about him doing the right thing and being a great leader. That's what I'm hoping for. He hasn't done anything yet, so I'm going to sit back. I'm going to grab my Coke, okay, my popcorn, and I'm just going to watch. And then we can sit there as he surprises us or confirms a lot of people's concerns. Then we can sit there and judge. But for right now, let's see what happens. That's what I'll say about that. But before I get going, I forgot to do this. I forgot. So let me kill this music really quick because I forgot. I forgot to do this. And this is kind of important. So I'm going to play this really quick because it is very important. And this month is extremely, extremely important. Suicide Awareness Month, y'all. So take a look really quick. Do me a favor. Just take 29 seconds. Take a look. I wanted to create something that we could wear to start a very important conversation about mental health and remind those that are lost in the dark that we're here to guide them towards the light. Suicide has taken so many of our loved ones and it needs to stop. My hope is by wearing these t-shirts and hoodies, we can stop these tragedies and start some conversations. Remember, you are not alone. Yes. Remember, you are not alone. So I have those t-shirts and hoodies readily available right now on pascalmerch.com. Again, it is pascalmerch.com. They are custom made. Okay, they're being made with my own two hands. Literally, I still have dye. My hands are like purple right now. Okay, from the amount of shirts and shirts and hoodies I've been making as of lately because of you guys. Without you guys ordering these t-shirts and hoodies, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be covered in dye and all that stuff. But like I said, it is something that really struck a chord in me to bring awareness about this situation. And I really do urge you guys to please go over to pascalmerch.com. Go check out the hoodies. Go check out the t-shirts. We have long sleeve t-shirts. We have regular short sleeve t-shirts and hoodies ready available right now. They're custom, so like they are made to order. So once you order them, that's when we're making them from scratch. Literally every single design is completely different from the next. So you're getting authentic, one of a kind hoodies and t-shirts from my own hands. Okay. And like I said, the proceeds go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Again, it is a very big deal. It's a story, or it's a conversation that we do not talk about very much. We shy away from it, but then we lose so many people from it. And I'm hoping that these hoodies and t-shirts do start the conversation and shed more light on such a dark topic, because we need people to know that they're not alone, especially when they feel that they are. Okay, so please go over to pascalmerch.com and check those out. I do have some other merch that I've been starting to leak out over there as well. Some different types of hoodies and stuff like that as well. So please go and check those out too, because they're really, really dope. I know that you guys have been reacting to the hoodie I've been wearing recently, so I've been putting those out. Those are also ready and available for order right now. So go over to pascalmerch.com and check that out, please. Black Anonymous, I like the hoodie. Would some of the proceeds go to the people of Jackson, Mississippi? Now, I know we were talking about this on my post on the community page. I'm working on another something else, because I don't want to take the proceeds and split it up. I want to take the proceeds and go straight to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and do something separate for the people of Jackson, Mississippi. And for those of y'all who don't know, they're having issues with clean water over there. Same thing with Flint, Michigan is happening in Jackson, Mississippi. All right. No clean water at all. So I'm working on something right now. I'm brainstorming. So over this weekend, hopefully I'll have something put together that can be specifically for the people of getting clean water to the people of Jackson, Mississippi. So I am working on that as well. But like I said, baby steps in creating all this as best I can, right? One thing at a time. So I am working on that right now, but I'll let you guys know what's going on with that as well. Okay. Yeah. Because I know that is something. I know that's something that we need to talk about as well. Okay. And of course, I will be on a little bit later on this evening to talk about the Kylie Rodney case as well. I know that there's been new information that's been sitting for the past 24, 48 hours about this laptop. We will be talking about that later on this evening for sure. Yes, we will be talking about that for sure. So just tune in tonight or tune in later on this afternoon. We will be talking about that to great lengths, of course, because I know a lot of you guys have been tuning in for the true crime portion and for the Kylie Rodney stuff. So we will be tapping into that. We will be tapping into that tonight. Okay. But anyway, that is the show. Again, go to pascalmerch.com. Please check it out. All right. Again, I got some more stuff coming up on that page, on my merch page. Okay. And that would be it would be great to have you there and be a part of the conversation tonight. So please go over to and be sure to hit that like button down below, hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live. All right. And I'll be letting you guys know what's popping off with the Kylie Rodney case here very, very shortly. Again, I'm going to pin that to the top. Thank you so much, Debbie, for putting that up. All right. PascalMerch.com is pinned to the top of the chat. Go check it out. Like I said, be a part of the conversation. Be a part of supporting, pushing the conversation with suicide awareness. We need to talk about it more. All right. So go and check out those things. Got a bunch of stuff. And I'll be working on some new projects or new products here very soon for a good cause on the page too. So anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I will see you guys very, very soon. And also have a great weekend. Okay. Do something positive this weekend. Call your mama. Okay. Just call your mama. Just call your mama. All right. And we will be talking very, very soon. What? Hold on. Oh, my Lord. I know that there was another one. Man, you guys keep thinking I'm going to be leaving and then something else. So, okay. I'm trying to say goodbye. See, this is what happens. See what happens. This is what happens. Okay. Real quick. Hold on. Lainey Lynn Smith. Only the hoodies and shirts that have the suicide awareness hashtag and this shirt or this hoodie saves lives. Only though those will be donated to suicide awareness. Okay, to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. All right, so I just want to make that abundantly clear. Angie just said, "Is there another active gunman?" Now I heard that there was another active shooter in Uvalde yesterday. Shout out to Tyler Hackner for giving me the information about that. It was apparently a juvenile that was running around shooting up a park. Okay. But that's all the information that we have so far. They have not released a name. They have not released anything. A few children, a few minors were actually, a few juveniles, I'm sorry, were actually injured to this. But we don't know anything. I don't know anything else as far as that goes. But yeah, we will be talking about that more in when we get more information. Haley Graff allows my son to suicide last year, and he would have been 27 on the 27th of this month. Oh, it's golden year too. I'm having trouble getting in order to go through. I don't know if it's my phone or the website. Well, Haley Graff, I would sit here and say, try if you have a computer, try the computer, but everything should be working on the website. So I would just say try it again, and I'm sure it'll be up and running. Okay. Let's see, one thing, blah blah blah. Oh, and Dayton Beach. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Well, nothing. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything trending on Twitter. Personally, I don't see anything trending on Twitter. But let me see. I didn't Google it or anything. Daytona. Maybe it's Daytona Beach. Yeah, I don't see anything so far. So if there's anything out here, then yeah, I don't see it. I do not see that at all. Let's see, Daytona. Yeah, I don't see anything so far. I mean, I'm literally looking to see everything that I'm seeing here so far. August 22nd, I don't see anything here. So if there is something going on, I don't know. Um, I don't see it. Personally, I do not see it. But if that is going on, then my thoughts and prayers go out to the people out there. Of course. Mainland. What? What is this? Okay. Oh, man. All right. So let's see this really, really quick. Okay. It says here, no shots have been fired. Mainland High School placed on lockdown after emergency button activated. So, Daytona Beach police responded to Mainland High School on Friday afternoon after an emergency button was activated at the school. The school was placed on lockdown, but the police chief said no shots were fired. Police said they're continuing to clear rooms of the school, and that a few people are being treated for unrelated medical episodes. Interesting. Maybe panic attacks and stuff like that. Maybe. And it says on here, we'll be closing International Speedway Boulevard at Clyde Morris while the incident is being investigated. So maybe there was a kid out here in the school that brandished a gun. Still clearing rooms, nothing new to report. We do have a few people suffering from unrelated medical episodes that are being treated by EMS/fire department. So this could be anything. This could have been literally a false alarm. All right. So it says here from the chief, Mainland High School threat. We are currently investigating a panic alarm at Mainland High School in reference to a gun threat. No shots have been fired and there are no reported injuries. We are still clearing the school to ensure everyone's safety. Further details forthcoming. So this is apparently right now brand new, but I think it could either be two different things, which I think it's going to be what I'm going to say is going to be the latter. Either this was a false alarm or somebody was seen with a weapon on the school premises. That's all I can say about that. And I think it's the latter half. I think that they say no shots have been fired, but maybe somebody pulled up with said weapon to threaten somebody or to do something bad. And they were at least ready to get, okay? They at least went on to this and said, hey, this is what happened. This is, they were at least able to jump onto this situation quickly. Thank God. Because they say no shots have been fired, so everybody's okay. So maybe the unrelated medical episodes could be people having panic attacks. Maybe it's people who are running away that got tripped and trampled on. You never know. You see what I'm saying? You never know. So thank God they're saying no shots have been fired. So that means there's no casualties as far as that goes. And of course, the more information will come out when the time comes. But thank God nothing bad happened. But it's still very frustrating to me that people are so quick to grab a weapon and start firing off when the tough gets going. It's frustrating. And I know we talk about this all the time, okay, about gun control and all that and, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, I feel like, at least in America, since we are talking about an American situation here, I feel like we are so quick to glorify the possession of weapons, the possession of guns, to the point where Say somebody, it could be over something so trivial, scuffing of shoes or something like that, right? Somebody scuffs up your brand new Air Force Ones, brand new white, fresh out the box. And suddenly, all of a sudden, people start losing their damn minds and start shooting up the place. You know what I mean? Shooting all up in the club. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's frustrating. And it needs to stop. But Red-Headed Riding Hood said, it says gun threat. Sounds like a problem with one person bringing a gun to school. See, that's the thing. I think that's what it is. I think that somebody brandished a gun, showed it off, something like that. You see what I'm saying? And then, of course, everybody else understandably reacts. Because why is there a gun in a school? Why would any kid bring a gun to a school in this ever, period? In light of everything that's happened, why would any kid? Why would any intelligent, forward-thinking human being ever bring a gun onto high school or any school campus? Ever. Just saying. So, of course, you see somebody. Let's be real. You're down a few lockers. You're doing your thug thizzle. You're minding your own business. You're getting ready for that physics test. And out of the corner of your eye, you see some dumb A pulling out, like showing off a piece down the hallway just a little bit. You damn right you're going to go over and sit there and go, whoa, panic, emergency, because, hey, you don't need that stuff out there. You don't want that on your campus. You don't want another situation like Uvalde or any of these other ones that have been recently happening. So damn right. Whoever was the first to make the report and hit that panic button, that emergency button, did the right damn thing. A lot of souls were saved today. Thank God about that. But kids, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't bring weapons to schools. Trust me. It won't work out in your favor. So hopefully we'll find out more information as this one starts to grow. But thank God so far, there has been no casualties. And I hope it stays that way. Because I'm so tired of talking about these stories and hearing about these, our future, okay, being snuffed out because of some monster that wants to do bad. Jacqueline, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. I really do appreciate it. She said, wow, I hit milestone. I'm glad to be here with you all. I just don't understand why there's so much hate in this world. We need love, peace. I do agree 100%. There's a lot of anger out here, guys. There's a lot. And we need to find ways to heal. We need to find ways to be about love and happiness. Like, remember that there was that thing back in the day. I mean, I wasn't alive during that time, but there was that whole the love. You know what I mean? Spreading love and peace, bro. You know what I mean? No war, not war, more peace. Whatever the hell it was. You know what I'm saying? What the hell happened to that, y'all? Like, we need a movement like that. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be a trend. That's what I'd love to see, you know? I know it's very, yes, I know it's very hippie, you know? I know it's a very hippie thing, but hey, how about if we brought that back a little bit, just a tiny bit? I'm not sitting here saying like tripping on, dropping and doing LSD and doing acid and stuff like that and being on shrooms and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, why not bring back peace and love and making that a thing again? Now it's just pew, pew, pew and fast cars and what kind of money you got. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. It's getting kind of ridiculous, y'all. But anyway, I digress. You got me talking about on some other stuff. Okay? You got me talking about some other stuff. I got to get going, guys. But I will be back on. That is exact. You know what I mean? We need a little Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring sexy back for sure. The good kind of sexy, not the pornographic stuff. Okay, not that pornographic stuff. All right. We do need to bring sexy back. Just not the Jersey Shore fist pumping music. I could live without. I could live without. Okay. You know for a fact you know what I'm talking about. That Jersey Shore music. You know what I'm talking about. There was like a song, yeah, baby, I like it. Like that song, that sound, that could go bye-bye, okay? That could go bye-bye, all right? Just bring peace, love, and sexy back. That's what we need to do. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I got to get going, but I appreciate all y'all for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that interesting live show today. It's weird, but hey, it's a show nonetheless. Please go check out PascalMerch.com. Please support in any way you can. That would really mean a lot. All right. I got some other stuff coming up very, very soon that I think you guys will really like as well. They're really dope. And I'm working on right now. I'm masterminding, okay? And then I'm creating with my own two hands. So please check those out. Or be on the lookout for that, because I will be dropping some new stuff over this weekend, and it's going to be fire. Okay, it's going to be fire. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another, and I'll see you guys in the next show. I will be on tonight, so be on the lookout for tonight's show. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.